YouTube, what is going on? You guys, welcome back to another video. Again, a bit of a talking one. However, we're out here. The weather's pretty decent, pretty bright as well. If you guys want to see anything in particular, and it's something that I want to do, because if you tell me something I don't want to do it, guess what? I'm probably not going to do it. Share this to a family member, a friend, benefit from the video. Peace. Grant yourself the permission to live the life you want to live. Now, I'm not sure if I've actually mentioned my story. I used to play football. Alright, forget all that. I'm joking. But looking back on my journey, looking back on reflections on my life, I always had some type of inferiority complex. What it means is that you watching this video, you are in the exact position that you are satisfied with. Whether you tell yourself that or not, that's the reality. That as your standard. And as soon as you up your standard and raise them, that's when your life's gonna change. If that's your standard and you're not gonna accept anything but that, then that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. And it says Allah will not change the state of a people until they change themselves. Honestly, that's in the hands of Allah. So you have to take the steps. You have to raise your standard, because it's not good enough having these ambitions. It's not good that you're not being realistic. You know, you see it to be possible, but you actually have to raise your standards. Come that guy, be that guy. You're that guy already who you want to be. You genuinely feel like you're him before you're him, then you're not going to be him. And I don't want to yap. I don't want to sound like I'm yapping too much, because, you know, I could just not be making sense. But for you, I genuinely take this away. Don't become, be. Be who you want to be. Make the decisions, make your actions, make your commitments aligned with that person, and you will soon reap the rewards of that person. Understand that. Understand that as well, that the reason you're not getting the results that you want, subconsciously you haven't allowed yourself, you haven't granted yourself that permission yet. You think you're deserving of that yet. And there's a reason for that. That your subconscious mind won't allow you to get it. Like, that's the reason why in high ticket sales, for example, bring it back to sales. Because that's why most of you guys maybe following me in the first place. It wasn't just all about, I don't want to just all be talking about closing. The reason I'm doing speaking videos like this, but someone can be on the same offer. Someone can have the same skill set. They can have the same, work the same hours, but one will earn more. One will have a different commission check at the end of the month. And that's not because they're better, really. That's not because they could literally have the same people on the call. And someone could be ready to pay, but subconsciously in one person's mind, they're not going to allow them to get that certain commission check. They have a ceiling. They've put a limit on themselves. They have a ceiling mentally in their subconscious mind, whereas the other person doesn't. Those two, it's like comparing that in the day, that the person who doesn't have a ceiling, subconscious ceiling in his mind, is going to get the furthest. And that's something that I had to realize with myself in football. You know, I'll tell you like this now. I know guys playing in the top leagues. I know guys playing in the League One, Championship, Premier League. I don't care if this is controversial, whether I'm delusional for saying this. They are not better than me. Footballing wise, they are not better than me by miles. Okay, maybe they're a bit better than me. Okay, I'll tell you that. They're not better than me by miles at all. We were training the same pitches. I'd have good days, they'd have good days. They're not better than me in that aspect. They allowed themselves to become where they are now. And subconsciously, whether I like it or not, I didn't allow that for myself. Which it didn't allow me to make the performances I want. Allowed themselves to be successful. Those guys allowed themselves to express themselves. They didn't have that inferiority complex where they have to impress people. And that's the riskiest thing you can have. Because the funny thing about it, it works in circles. Thinking about what everyone else thinks, and then they're going to think of you worse. I'm thinking about what this one will say, what that one will say, what she will say, what he will say, what my uncle will say, what my granddad will say. And then you end up doing worse, and they just say it anyways. You need to focus on yourself, not have these subconscious limitations in your mind, actually allow yourself to reach the heights that you want to reach. They wouldn't be talking negatively about you because they can't. Receipts to back it up. But the truth is, you didn't allow yourself to do that. I didn't allow myself to do that. And it cost me maybe my dream. Don't want to make this too long, but I just want you flipping retards to know. Understand that the reason you're at where you're at, the reason I'm at where I'm at, is because subconsciously you're not allowing yourself to go further. That's a reality. Whether you like that or not, argue with a tree, argue with a wall, because that's the truth. And it might not be your fault, but it is your problem. So if you want more for yourself, then take ownership of that. I need to take ownership of that, because you came to this life by yourself and you're going to leave by yourself. So prepare yourself. Everything that you want to achieve is out there. Why? Because people have already done it. You're not the first to do it. You're not the first to do it. You're not going to be the last. People have already done it. There's a path there. Walk it. Put your trust in the Creator. And take the means. Take the means, my people. With that we suffice. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe, share it to a friend, share it to a family member. Cam closes.